Today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a really nice looking 1971 Mustang Fastback. Holy shit, dude, this thing stays so tight too.
Just when you thought I couldn't get it out of control.
I don't know if I've been in a car with this much horsepower that handles so nice.
Holy smoke! This is something special right here, guys.
Beautiful color, beautiful car. Extremely straight, great sound and dual exhaust.
It's idling around 500 RPM and just sounds great. Came off that fast idle nice. I love the stance of it and the color.
Yeah, I do too. The color's fantastic. It's a good quality car, nice paint.
So many times that Enduro bumper gets all cracked up. That one looks gorgeous. Got one little chip on it. Other than that, it's beautiful.
Got the Mach 1 hood, rear slat spoiler, and Mach 1 interior.
As far as our hood gap goes, great front to back. They did an awesome job. The Mach 1 stripes are all clear coated under the paint, just beautifully. This is a really nice car. You bought this one, Dee. Do you remember when he said it was done? Was it like 8-10 years ago?
Yeah, he bought it from a guy that had it for like 20 years. And then he's building one of his own too. So he bought this one to kind of satisfy him and be able to enjoy it, take to some shows while he's restoring one of that his dad had. So really great car.
He said something was done in 08 or something like that. So
yeah,
maybe
restoration was done in 08. And we might have some
I know we had some
pictures
when we got it. That hood opens up great. The paint on the bottom side of the hood is just as nice as the paint on the outside of the car. Just a nice 302. It does have a 4-barrel on it, power steering, and just a real modest engine bay. Not tacky or terrible at all, but not as nice paint as the rest of the car. They did a really nice job when they did it. They took the fenders and hood and everything off, all new bolts, that kind of thing. So it really looks good. The firewall looks good as well. Looks like it was maybe a factory air car and it's no longer hooked up. This little Fastback has a great eye appeal.
Yeah, it does. I mean, the color on it's beautiful. A lot of compliments so far on the color of this Mustang.
As we look along here, the back of the hood lines up nice, and that green's got a ton of metallic in it. Dalton, you missed a little spot of dirt there.
Drove her through a puddle on the way up here.
Tire tread is great. As far as our tire size goes, we have 265 50/15s on the front. So a real nice beefy tire. No bubbles or blisters on the fender. Rocker panel looks awesome. Door looks great. There's one tiny little bubble right there. Back of the door is nice.
That bubble's the only one that I've seen on the car when I looked at it and going around it.
Really? Yeah. The sail panel here is beautiful. Man, I love this color. Dual exhaust is nice. It's also got the cutouts in the back for it. Back bumper looks good. Tail light lenses look original, and so does the chrome around the back. That all looks good as well. Tire tread is excellent. If you look up and down the side, very straight car. Again, this is not a real Mach 1, but it is one heck of a tribute with the rear slats, spoiler, Mach 1 decals. There are decals here, but the hood is painted on and it's clear coated under.
And with the spoiler, the only thing I can say with that is like when they painted that, it didn't do as good a job as the rest of the car. It's got a little bit of orange peel and a couple of things there, but.
As we look in the door jamb area, again, the doors were painted off the car along with the fenders, hood and trunk. Passenger side seat is beautiful, carpet's nice, the console's great. Dash pad is gorgeous, and so is the paint on the top of the dash. They did a beautiful restore on this. Dome light works, headliner is super tight. Back seat's great as well. It's got the seat belts in the back and the originals in the front. Visors are excellent. AM, FM stereo. They did put the speakers in the door panels there in Infinity, so they're a newer speaker and they're in great shape. Corner of the door is excellent. Door panel's nice as well. That door really shuts easy, huh? As we look up and down the driver's side, the bottom of the door fits absolutely perfect to the quarter panel and the front fender as well. Body line lines up nice on that front fender. That's a good car, especially for a paint job if it was 18 years old. There's just a little bit of paint shrinkage. You can see it in the right light right here. Just a little bit, I don't know if it'll show on the video or not. No rust, no bubbles, blemishes, just a little shrinkage in that clear.
And I think this is like an 05 Mustang color. And it looks fantastic. We used to have a Mustang this color back when I was growing up.
We did, didn't we? Limelight Gold is what it's called. They made that in 1967, if I remember. Look at the way the rocker fits the fender and the door. I mean, it's just a good car. Back of the hood lines up great too. This is what I'm talking about. The top of the dash paint and pad looks brand new. Windshield looks nice. Rubbers are good. So when they did all new felts and rubbers. Corner of the door and the bottom of the door all looks nice. Door panels are excellent. If you want to be a little fussy, these were dyed right here. As far as the armrest pad, you can see a little dye coming off, but the door panels look perfect. Wood grain steering wheel, driver's side seat is excellent. Another thing I like about this is it's got the factory tack and gauges. So it's got like the Mach 1 gauges and everything. Besides starting out as a fastback, other than that, this thing's Mach 1 through and through.
Absolutely. And fall before this guy put it away, he owned a mechanic shop, went through, did plugs, points, new distributor. Just kind of went through, gave it a full tune-up mechanically, and it runs and drives really good.
The guy that owned this was a mechanic.
Yep.
No way. AM/FM radio, original radio works great.
Sounds great too.
Yeah.
I wanna be strong.
If you want just a nice turnkey cruiser, I mean, this is the car for you. Tack works good. Gas gauge works. Wipers work well. I don't know if probably gonna get a horn button. Don't know if it has one now, but that's probably what we'll end up doing with it, just because of spring and stuff in that aftermarket wheel. Oil pressure is good, alternator gauge works. It's got some aftermarket gauges here. The only one that's hooked up down here is the temp, and that works. Other than that, your two gauges up here work, okay? Heater fan works great. I don't think this little fastback's gonna last long. Have you had any interest in this one yet, D?
I think Dave's had a couple calls on it so far. You know, everyone's excited to see the video, of course.
Yeah.
Windows go up really nice.
They do. I don't know if it's got any performance or not, but have you drove it at all?
Yeah, I was impressed with. Like I said, it's not going to set the world on fire, but for a little 302, I thought it had good performance.
Good.
There you go, more performance than you'd expect at a little 302, a little peppy
Exactly,
thing.
it does, yeah. Couple things we need to talk about, and I forgot, the guy did mention this to me when we bought it. Speedometer does not work. So don't know, I don't even know if it's hooked up. Tachometer works a little bit up to 1,000, but it doesn't go over that. So, and I started out in second, so we'll see what happens this time when I start out in third.
And it does have manual brakes, but they stop really nice, and you have a great pedal.
Really? I didn't even know that.
It doesn't.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't think they would be. But.
We'll start from a dead stop in third. Just try that once.
Puts you right back in the seat.
Really good performance. Nice shift into second. Perfectly straight down the road. Shifts into third. Absolutely no hands this whole way. Look at this.
We're passing cars too. That's how confident we are in this little Mustang. You know.
Are you getting scared, D?
I'm getting a little nervous. But no.
Man, that was crazy. The whole way shifted through all the gears, floored.
Quarter mile.
No hands on the wheel.
And no left or right.
And here's your
right.
brakes. Same thing.
Yeah.
What a car. Good job, D.
Thank you.
It was a good purchase, buddy.
It was a good purchase.
I'm going to send you out a little more.
There you go.
Either you're damn lucky or...
We'll find out, I guess. I was either lucky or good with this one. This is a great car.
Temperature gauge comes up. We're running about 160 degrees. So speedometer, horn button,
And
and the tack's not accurate. Other than that, what a sweetheart.
it is.
First gear, plenty of power. That
Like I said, it's
302
kind of
four-barrel.
impressive.
Great shift. Keep the RPMs up. Boom. Right.
Nice.
I mean, that's got a great tranny.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sold on this one. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Great color, great stance, great drive.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.